Hi, today I'm talking about the American actress Brittany Murphy, who died in 2009 at the age of 32. Brittany Murphy was an American stage, television and film actress. She was best known for her roles in movies such as Clueless and 8 Mile. At 8:00 a.m. on the 20th of December 2009, firefighters from Los Angeles Fire Department arrived at Brittany's home at 1895 Rising Glen Road, Los Angeles, responding to a 911 call for medical assistance. The actress had collapsed in her peach-coloured bathroom. Brittany was born on the 10th of November 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia, as Brittany Ann Bertolotti. She took her mother's surname, Murphy, as her stage name. Her parents divorced when she was 2 years old, and she was brought up by her mother, Sharon, in Edison, New Jersey. Brittany wanted to be in show business from an early age. She moved out to Los Angeles to pursue her career in her teens. She got small roles in TV shows and films, graduating to supporting roles and finally leading roles. She dated Eminem. They starred together in the film 8 Mile. She dated Ashton Kutcher. They starred together in Just Married. She was engaged a couple of times, and then a British screenwriter called Simon Monjack sent her a script, The White Hotel, offering her the leading role. Simon had only produced one other film, which was called 2 Days, 9 Lives. It starred Luke Goss from the 1980s boy band Bros. Luke was the drummer. I was a huge Bros fan, but I loved Matt, the singer. I saw them twice in concert. Here is Luke. He also has a writing credit for Factory Girl, but the director was reported as saying he had nothing to do with the movie. Brittany's career took a downturn, and her later films were low-budget movies. Her last film was a horror movie called Something Wicked. In November 2009, Brittany, her mother and her husband flew to Puerto Rico so she could start work on The Caller, a low-budget thriller. She parted ways from the project a short time after arriving. Some reports say she was fired, some say she quit. I'm not sure which it is. The three of them decided to stay on the island and have a holiday. Both Sharon and Simon became ill with colds. Brittany eventually became ill too and started self-medicating with cough medicines and over-the-counter prescription drugs. The reason she hadn't seen a doctor was because she was afraid it would end up in the newspapers, which could affect her career. She apparently did make an appointment to see a doctor, but she died before she could keep that appointment. She was taken to see the Sinai Medical Centre, where she died. Her autopsy showed her weight was 8 stone 2 pounds, or 115 pounds, and her height was 5'5", or 1.65 metres, meaning Brittany was a healthy weight and didn't have an eating disorder that she sometimes was thought to have. The cause of death was found to be pneumonia, with secondary factors being iron deficiency anemia and multiple drug intoxication. Staphylococcus aureus was found in her body. This bacterium is normally found on the human skin and in the human respiratory tract. Brittany was suffering from a chest infection, and because of her weakened state from anemia, the bacterium was able to take hold. This resulted in pneumonia, and because Brittany was taking cough medicine and sedatives, she couldn't cough up the mucus and bacteria out of her lungs. If she had received medical assistance 24 hours earlier, she would have survived. The anemia was thought to be from her suffering heavy periods. The pill would have sorted that problem out. I wonder why she didn't handle it that way. There was a whole array of prescription drugs found in her body. She was taking various medications for the infection to help with her breathing and her cough, also pain medication for her menstrual cramps. The very addictive hydrocodone was another drug in her body. It is an opiate-based drug that is used for pain management. In 1995, shortly after finishing work on the movie Clueless, Brittany was injured in a car accident. She suffered a dislodged jaw, cracked ribs and a damaged back. She was therefore prescribed very strong painkillers. This might have started Brittany on a prescription drug path. She also suffered from diabetes. A conspiracy theory that she was poisoned by the government sprang up. Julia Davis had been an employee for Homeland Security, but later was a whistleblower on security issues. She thought the government had poisoned her because of Brittany's connection to her. Brittany lived with her mother and her husband. In a video interview with Radar Online after her death, Simon told the interviewer that there were 56 security cameras around the house and property. So when and how did a mysterious government official poison Brittany? Brittany's mum, Sharon Murphy, stated that Brittany never met Julia. Simon also showed the bathroom and the leopard print doggy couch where Brittany collapsed onto. That was in bad taste and disrespectful in my view. Brittany's father, Angelo Bertolotti, thought Brittany was poisoned because he had a sample of her hair tested and there were heavy metals found. This can be explained. The metals present are in hair dyes, and Brittany coloured her hair a lot for different film roles. Mees lines are white bands that run crosswise on the fingernails and toenails, which are an indicator of heavy metal poisoning. These lines were not found during the autopsy. Another theory was that toxic mould in the house caused her death. The medical examiner did not find anything that suggested that. Simon Monjack continued to live at the house with Brittany's mother. 5 months after her death, on the 23rd of May 2010, at the age of 40, Simon died from pneumonia. He also had numerous prescription drugs in his system. In Simon's autopsy it says that he reported to his family he had a problem with the heart valve which required surgery. His doctor disputed this. He also suffered from grand mal seizures that was the consequence of a fall he had suffered 2.5 years ago. He also apparently had about 9 episodes of pneumonia in recent times. Another fact is that he only had 1 kidney. The various drugs found in his system were deemed therapeutic or subtherapeutic levels and didn't contribute to his death. The official cause of death was bronchial pneumonia and cardiomegaly, with focal myocardial fibrosis. Cardiomegaly is an abnormal enlargement of the heart, and myocardial fibrosis is scar tissue in the heart. In the autopsy report, Sharon stated that Simon refused to go to hospital or seek medical attention. The exact same situation with Brittany. Brittany and Simon were adults of sound mind, and if they refused to get help, Sharon couldn't really do much about that. I personally, having researched this case, believe they were both extremely sick and that they died from the reasons their autopsies state. Shannon and Brittany were extremely close, and I don't believe she was responsible. Her 911 call she made to get help for Brittany has been released publicly. To me, she sounds genuinely distraught. An interesting fact is that she purchased her Mediterranean-style Rising Glen Road home from singer Britney Spears. Her favourite silent screen star was Clara Bow, and she named her white Maltese dog Clara after her. She had an amazing voice. She sings a snippet of Nobody Does It Better in the movie Little Black Book. Her voice is hauntingly beautiful. She should have recorded the whole song and released it. She did the voice of Gloria in the animated film Happy Feet. Her rendition of Somebody to Love is so powerful and amazing. See below for both links to the songs in the description box. Brittany was buried in Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills, 6300 Forest Lawn Drive, Los Angeles, California. Her plot, according to findagrave.com, is in the Bright Eternity section, lot 7402, grave 1. Simon Monjack was buried next to her. So sad, isn't it, that she died at the age of 32. It's no age to die, is it? And her husband died only a few months later. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!